The new Pokemon set has launched, and it is Black Bolt and White Flare. It's going to be the last set released in Scarlet and Violet, and so it's kind of like the crown zenith of this generation. I was able to pick up an ETB of each of them. The set is probably overhyped. It's definitely overpriced, and it may be underprinted or under-distributed. We'll find out. My local game store actually seemed to have plenty, and their prices were decent on it. So if they keep some in stock, I may try to pick up a few more. I'm definitely looking for some playable cards, and then I'm looking for any of the SIRs, and then there's a lot of art rares in here that I think would be pretty cool to add to my collection. So we're going to start with Black Bolt, and let's get this open and see what we can get out of it. So you probably know, but this is one of the sets that does not have a booster box. So as of right now, the most efficient way to get cards for this set is probably ETBs. I want to take a look at this and just see what I would be interested in getting. We'll skip to the page that has the SIRs. Zekrom, Kirim, I've seen that card. There was a guy at the shop who had pulled it. The Victini. So the Victini is supposed to be available in both Black Bolt and White Flare. And then some of the full arts are pretty cool. The Genesect is a card people are going to be looking for to play with Goldingo. So I wouldn't mind pulling one of those because I know some people who could use it. The Crustal's a pretty cool card. Sandile. I like the Clang. Wouldn't mind adding some of those. The Conkeldurr line's pretty cool. I'm actually wanting to try this deck out. That seems like it would be pretty fun. If I pull enough cards to build it, I may build it for tomorrow. Any of the trainer cards in this, I don't think the trainers I'm looking for are in, I think they're in White Flare, so we'll look at those when we open that. But we've got some reprints, Pokegear, Professor's Research. Air Balloon's going to be highly playable. Status markers, nothing special there. So we got the Thunderous promo. Promos, I've started packing them in with the dividers. So you got that. Good old energy. Sleeves are pretty cool. I use the sleeves whenever they do the pre-release tournaments. I usually take a pack that I've never used before and play with those. So maybe I'll use those during the Mega Evolution pre-release. And then what everybody cares about, the packs. So let's rip into these packs and see if we can pull anything either of value or playability. Ooh, right off the bat. Oh, double banger. So, not a bad start. Something tells me my luck won't stay that way. Air Balloon, there we go, playable. Pokeball. This is the Symmetode I was talking about. Volcarona. And then they put the old hollow pattern back on here. So I think that makes the hollows, don't make them any more valuable, but it definitely makes them, I think, look better than the regular Scarlet and Violet ones. Have you had any luck getting a hold of this set? If so, have you pulled anything good out of it? Ooh, Master Ball. So I'm not a big fan of the Pokeball Master Balls, but I guess they're neat to have in there. My game store is going to make these cards playable tomorrow. Kirim, okay. And Hollow Energy to go with them. So I'll be curious to see tomorrow how much some of the decks that people have been playing change up. We haven't been doing much long form content lately. I'll try to get back into doing some more. Honestly, when prices got a little crazy, we kind of slowed down. Every once in a while, I can still get a deal on this stuff. Pokeball. My store said that it seems like people are buying the black and white equally. Probably has to do with the limitation. They're letting you get one of each, so if you get two of each, then people might be buying more of one set than the other. slowed down a little bit, haven't we? Really, our best 2 cards came out of the first pack. That's where we should have stopped. Shiny energy. Alright, so let's take a look at our hits from Black Bolt before we move on to White Flare. 1 regular EX. Got a Pokeball. Full Art Superior. Some people thinking this will be playable. Illustration Rare. Panpour. Another Pokeball. And then our 1 Master Ball. Count them. I know there's a lot of people excited for the energies. They do look pretty cool. Alright, let's see if we can do any better with White Flare. I usually don't have a lot of luck with ETBs, to be honest with you. I don't know why. I just never seem like I get very good hits out of them. Identify any cards we'd like to pull. I wouldn't mind the Bouffalant. I think it's an interesting card to play. I don't think it'll ever be a meta deck or anything, but with some of the other cards that you can play with the colorless, I think you can make a fun deck. Opened a couple packs while I was at the store and actually pulled the full art of that Bouffalant. I wouldn't mind getting the Scraggy art rare. Any of the Archeops line would be pretty cool to get. Brave Bangle. I need about 2 of those. And a Tool Scrapper wouldn't be bad either. So let's see if we can get some of those. So the promo for White Flare. Tornadus, Dividers, got your energy, your markers, sleeves, the dice, so fitting, Black Bolt, black dice, White Flare, white dice, and then of course your packs. Can we do any better? Hey, there's our Scraggy. Give me something. Nothing. Starting out rough. Oh, we got one. Gonna be excited about that. Whimsicott and a shiny energy. So I've been playing Ethan's Typhlosion, so I need that Brave Bangle so I can swing for more damage. Regular Pokeball.
In my opinion, that sucks.
Sometimes with the Pokeball and the Master Ball, it's hard to tell which one you got. I'm counting that as a hit. It can only get better if it's a reverse. Hilda could be playable. Pokeball. It's a cool card. With all of them. Ooh, shiny energy. Alright, White Flare is striking out. We're gonna need something big to make up Tool Scrapper. That's not it, but I'll take it. Okay. And Archeop. It's gonna be playable. Basculin? Is that how you say this one's name? It's pretty cool. Alright, can we get another hit? White Flare is getting its butt kicked. We got 1 pack left. 1 pack. 1 pack. I don't have much faith. This is our last pack magic. Last pack for the video. Scraggy, good sign. I think that's a Pokeball that's missing the Pokeballs. So that's got to be what this is. This has got to be an error because there's no shiny cards like this without a pattern. So I think I have a error Pokeball or Master Ball Simisear. I'm trying to see if I can see any of the pattern. Just barely. Nope. Yeah, I think this is an error card. Alright, so out of the two sets, Black Bolt definitely did better. This one I got my 2 Pokeballs, no Master Balls. Got this error one, which I know some people collect error cards, so who knows, maybe it'll have some value. 1 EX. Oh, another Pokeball. Nope, this one, yeah, just Pokeball. They're hard to tell sometimes. And then we got 1 illustration rare, art rare, whatever you want to call them. And then I needed 1 more of these. Would have been nice. So there you have it. That's what you can get out of these ETBs. Hopefully you can find them. Don't overpay for them. I think cap right now I would pay for them maybe would be 100, depending on what you're going to get for shipping it. My store sold them for around 80. I think that was fair. Just given the market, you're not gonna, if you get lucky and get them in Walmart online, you might could get them cheaper. For me, it's worth the extra money just not to deal with the headache. So, all right, appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, leave a like, it helps a lot. Thanks.